Welcome to the world of HTML attributes. In this video, we will explore and understand how to use attributes to modify HTML elements. Let's dive in. So, what exactly are HTML attributes? HTML attributes provide additional information about HTML elements and are always specified in the start tag. The syntax is element, attribute equals value inside the element tag, and the content is mentioned between the start and end tag. Let's look at an example. The tag with href attribute whose value is set to https://example.com, and the link text is link text. Here is another example. The img tag with src attribute pointing to image.jpg, and the alt attribute with value description. Let's explore some common HTML attributes. First, we have the href attribute. It specifies the URL of the page the link goes to and is used with the anchor tag, that is, a tag. Here is an example. The tag with href attribute whose value is https://example.com, and the content is visit example. Next up is the src attribute. It specifies the path to the resource and is used with img, script, audio, and video tags. Here is an example. The img tag with src attribute in source file path is images/logo.png. Then we have the alt attribute. It provides alternative text for the image if it cannot be displayed, and is important for accessibility. For example, the img tag with src attribute pointing to image.jpg, and the alt attribute with value, a beautiful sunset. Finally, the id attribute specifies a unique identifier for an element, used for cascading style sheet styling and JavaScript manipulation. For example, a div tag with id attribute whose value is header, and the content is header content. Let's explore some more common HTML attributes. First, the class attribute. It specifies one or more class names for an element and is used for cascading style sheet styling and JavaScript selection. A div tag with class attribute and value, container highlight. Next up is the style attribute. It specifies inline cascading style sheet styles for an element and overrides external style sheets. A paragraph tag with style attribute and value color, blue, font size, 24 pixels. Then we have the title attribute. It provides additional information about an element and displays as a tooltip when hovering. An ABBR tag with title attribute whose value is hypertext markup language, and the content is HTML. Finally, the lang attribute. It specifies the language of the element's content, important for accessibility and search engine optimization. The HTML tag with lang attribute and value in. Now let's focus on some important form attributes. The name attribute identifies form data. The value attribute sets default values. The required attribute enforces input. The placeholder attribute provides hints. Let's look at a code example. Form tag with action attribute /submit, and the method is post. The input tag of type text and the name attribute is username, and the placeholder attribute suggests enter username, and the required attribute makes this field a mandatory field. Another input tag of type email. The name attribute is email and the value attribute is user@example.com. Let's see some accessibility attributes. ARIA, that is, Accessible Rich Internet Applications attributes, improve accessibility for users with disabilities. ARIA label provides text labels. ARIA hidden hides elements from screen readers. The role defines elements' purpose. Let's look at a code example. A navigation menu with ARIA. The navigation tag with ARIA label, attribute whose value is main navigation. The button tag with ARIA expanded, attribute whose value is false, and ARIA controls, attribute whose value is menu. Div tag with id attribute whose value is menu and role attribute whose value is menu. Now let's explore data attributes. Data attributes allow storing custom data private to the page or application. The syntax is data-**. Access in JavaScript, element.dataset.property_name. Access in cascading style sheets, within square brackets data-* equals value. Let's look at the code example. The article tag with data category, attribute whose value is technology, data published attribute whose value is 2023-06-15 and data author, attribute whose value is Jane Doe. Article content here. The JavaScript usage is article.dataset.category equals technology and article.dataset.published is 2023-06-15. Let's explore the event attributes. Common event attributes include onClick, triggered when an element is clicked. OnMouseOver, triggered when the mouse hovers over an element. OnChange, triggered when a form element value changes. OnSubmit, triggered when a form is submitted. And OnLoad, triggered when an element has loaded. A button with click event, the button tag with onClick attribute. Form with submit event. The form tag with onSubmit, attribute whose value is return validate form. The input tag with type equals text and onChange attribute whose value is check input this. Now let's explore the Boolean attributes. Boolean attributes are attributes that don't require a value. Their presence indicates true and their absence indicates false. Some examples include required, form field must be filled. Disabled, element is not interactive. Checked, checkbox or radio is selected. Read-only, field cannot be modified. And hidden, element is not displayed. Let's see some examples. The input tag with type text and required attribute. The button tag with disabled attribute. An input tag with type checkbox and checked attribute. And a div tag with hidden attribute that makes the content not visible. Let's learn some best practices for HTML attributes. Use lowercase attributes. The HTML5 standard recommends using lowercase attribute names for better readability and consistency. Quote attribute values. Always use quotes around attribute values for consistency and to avoid errors with values containing spaces. Use semantic attributes. Choose attributes that convey meaning and enhance accessibility, rather than relying solely on styling. Validate your attributes. Use only valid attributes for each element, and ensure they have appropriate values to maintain standards compliance. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.